With another race behind us in the season, we now head to Sonoma, a circuit etched in Light's history for delivering chaos, drama, and unforgettable finishes. One question lingers in everyone's mind, though. Can Evan close the gap to Kieran, or will the South Carolinians continue his stranglehold on the championship? We only have to wait and see as we go green in wine country, live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Sonoma Raceway. NASA started visiting Sonoma in 2018B, measuring 0.93 miles in length. The course features 5 corners in total, 4 to the right, 1 to the left, winding through the rolling terrain of California's wine country. Our format in NASA Rallycross is as follows. After opening practice, our drivers are going to head into single car lap, 3-lap qualifying. The order is then inverted for our 5-lap heat races. Win a heat, you go straight into the feature with 2 bonus points. As for the rest of our grid, they will head to 2 semifinals and also 5 laps. The top half of each of those semifinal races will move on to the feature with the top 3 earning extra points. That sets the stage for our 10-lap feature race where the trophies are handed out and the championship points will be awarded. Unique to NASA Rallycross, drivers must take 2 jokers across the entire evening. This is round 3 of 2025B NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship, live on the Automotive Sports Network with Brian Soren, the production truck. My name is Joshua Darnell, welcoming you to the Sonoma Grand Prix. Let's get some preliminary stuff out of the way first. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. We thank you, Andrew Cardinelli IV, for your camera support. And then finally, the intro music for NASA World Feed was produced by Alex Abetti. All right, Brian. So, like last week, we were at Charlotte. It was, we had some pretty good racing in the back, but for the most part, it was pretty much uneventful. Kind of the same story. Tale as old as time for Lights World Championship. Kieran seemed to run away with it again.
Yeah, Kieran, I mean, some of them struggled through the heats, but once they got through the heats, it was a pretty standard race. I mean, Kieran was real quick. Evan admitted in the interview he didn't practice enough for the track, so he had nothing to hold to it. But Sonoma's a new track. I've just watched Kieran spin twice trying to grab the inside curb, so watching Evan mess it up also. Run a nice groove out to that outside line there.
It has to be said, and for anyone that has not been following Lights, Kieran is much more experienced in these cars than Evan is by a long shot.
Yeah.
Probably at least a couple hundred more hours underneath, a couple hundred extra hours underneath the belt. Everyone seems to be having trouble grabbing that grip strip.
Yeah,
everyone's getting really loose.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were if any of the viewers were in the future session watching that. I mean, they looked like they might have been struggling to grab it. Might have been just been a future thing. Might be a weather thing. Not sure. It's a cooler track today.
I just watched like 4 cars back to back. Spin out trying to.
Yeah, it's 56 degrees with a track temp of, what does that say, 60 something?
It's cold out there.
Yeah,
it's grippy.
It's cold out there. It is gripping. So, watch yourself.
It grips.
It grips. There we go. And we're TVMA twice in one night. before we get started, I'm
talking about the track. Come on, man.
we're gonna hit the points going into the night before we go any further.
Look at that
Take a
track.
look.
Just
Yeah, it's holding on to everybody. It's not letting them go. Kieran Lifflander, top of the board, 71 points. Evan McFarlane in second, 55. Devin Hughes, 47. Eric Kaplinger, 37. Klaus Kreutzer, Ed Boyles, Jake Robichaud, Zach Goddard, Robbie Kirtley, and Raymond Rodriguez rounding out the top 10. Moving over to teams points, we got Team Watson Racing setup sitting at the top with 94 points. Kieran Lifflander Racing, 88. Move over at Speeding Time, 66. Rounding out the podium, JC Sim Sport, Slaypex Racing, Control Z Racing, No Control Esports, JC Academy, Transmission GP, and Control Z Racing. Rounding out our 10.
No.
There's no manufacturer's points because there's only one manufacturer, Josh.
True. One thing I feel like they missed out on in the whole UI refresh is giving drivers the opportunity to put a designated team when racing in league races.
Yeah,
to their,
that would
around their name.
That would be nice. I can pull what team is their primary team in iRacing, but
how the hell do you even set a team? Like
exactly. I mean,
like what the hell does that mean?
Exactly.
As far as I'm sure, isn't
iRacing's
like team you? Okay, there's another guy dying.
Yeah, it is. It is spit them out. They touch it a little too much. It spits them out.
It
Spins them sideways.
it literally just spits them out the other side.
That is
It is dangerous out there, folks. It is dangerous out there. iRacing's like their team UI is like circa 2007 Halo 3 Bungie.net like plan setup.
Yeah, it's rough. It leaves a lot to be desired. Hopefully, with all this new UI.
UI refresh just added a nice shading to the current black boxes.
I think what they tried to do, I think they remade everything with a new system, a new backend. Chris Lunan first on track.
I don't know why they just wouldn't wait to redo the whole like. Do you think they'll ever do an engine upgrade?
Maybe. Doing a lighting engine upgrade. All these tracks look a little bit nicer. Except when it's this foggy out. Yeah. All the tracks are using a new lighting engine. So you can get blinded really well. You remember when our windscreens...
Well, I've noticed that it's been darker lately.
Yeah. The clouds definitely are stronger. Chris Lunan holding the inside.
Even make any...
He's making it work.
He did really good there.
Yeah, he's making that work. Made that one work well too.
Holding the end, he hit the inside line again.
He keeps that up. He's gonna be dropping some excellent times. I gotta hide the track map.
I'm curious to see.
An excellent track map here.
Coming back around, Chris Linden hit pretty much every one of the apexes you needed to hit. Comes around, misses that one a little bit. Gonna sacrifice a little bit of time. Coming back down the back straightaway. We'll see what he puts down as a first lap. It'll be Kieran Lifflander coming out on top with a 41.9. Robbie Kirtley leading with a 43.4.
Yeah, we just watched Chris Linden. He put down an incredible lap from what it looked like, and it only got him.
There's something. There's something to be like. You can hit every single apex, but if you're doing it going 40 miles an hour,
that is true. It's definitely true. You gotta...
There's to be said, like my first lap out there isn't always about just. I mean, so a lot of these drivers were out here running this course when it was very much so worn in. So some of them, the first lap is just getting back used to how the track feels. Yeah, that was he almost lost it.
He almost lost it.
That was a good save.
That's definitely
done, right. Yeah, definitely over.
In the race, you're
definitely cut.
In the race, you're getting a slowdown. That's fine. Klaus Kreutzer coming out for his third lap.
The slowdowns here are crazy, dude.
Yeah, especially if you get one.
I've never agreed with them.
If you get one in the second half of the uphill turn.
Yeah, the straight.
It grows and grows. You're looking, if you don't let off instantly, you're looking at like a 2-second slowdown.
It's not even well defined up there either. What is a track cut and what isn't?
No.
Because if you don't use the outside, because we'll watch it right here. Who are we watching? We're watching Kreutzer. We're gonna watch him grab. We're gonna watch him try to grab the grass all the way down the back straight, right there. So he's going all. That's like, if you don't do that, you lose time, which in my opinion is ridiculous. But I mean, like, if you're gonna have that be part of the game, and you have to have better defined track limits.
Yeah, because you can get a track cut there, but off the transition, you don't get anything for going all the way into the grass. Klaus Kreutzer finishing his third lap, 5th currently. Improves his lap time, should improve his position. He does, up to 4th. Evan McFarlane on his 2nd lap, hasn't set one yet. His last lap was a 44.1, which, not great for him, but it didn't count either.
Yeah, he better just scrubbed it. Good entry speed coming down the back straightaway. We'll get a good exit. Gets a good exit back onto the transition. Has to nail this next couple of corners. Very important. You can lose a lot of time right there in that mini chicane as we come around for the only jump in the course. Back around. We'll see what time he puts down. Predicted to do 42 flat. That'll put him in P2 at the very least. Comes home. 42 flat. 42 flat. So takes
excellent grab.
Yeah.
The whole curb. He rode the whole curb. He's riding all the grass. He's riding the white line.
Is he done?
No, this is his 3rd lap.
He has one more lap.
This is his last chance. I mean, looking at a 43.0 again, 43.1 needs to get that down to a 41.5. I don't think this is gonna happen for him.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Even though that was such a nice grab on turn 1. Turn 1 in that straight is pretty much where all your speed comes from.
You know, like, it is something to be said that
he did get it down there. 41.9.
Gets it done 41.9.
But not enough.
Kieran about 4/10 faster still. There's something to be said though about the Beetles are so, like, the supercars are momentum based, but the Beetle is even more so momentum based. And if you're not used to driving it, man, like, the car it's a whole different beast.
Yeah, you really gotta keep the car in its flow. If you don't, it's gonna be a problem.
So we got 2 minutes here before we go live. Let me run this by. So at the end of last session, I was talking with some of the drivers, and we were discussing ways that we think that, because on Charlotte, it's very noticeable that once the track gets worn in, it gets worn in so fast, and then it becomes an entirely different animal to deal with. Qualifying is over. Kieran Lifflander will take pole position, followed by Evan McFarlane, Robbie Kirtley, Jeff Cartwright, and Klaus Kreutzer will be our top 5. Going down to P10, we got Raymond Rodriguez, Eric Katlinger, Chris Lunan, Eric Dubois, and then Ed Boyles Jr. That rounds up the top 10 for qualifying, with Kieran and Evan the only 2 drivers in the 41s. So we were talking about like ways that, like, maybe not, they're not going to do a dirt refresh, and that's fine, but I feel like they should make the dirt last longer for us to, like, before it gets worn in. Instead of it being like 25 laps, it should be, because if you have a 10 car feature and the lap gets in, a single car by itself in 25 laps can wear it down, the track is done by lap 2.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
like, I feel like there is, like, the tracks are so much more fun to drive on when the dirt is actually present, and it makes the cars much more, like, even and, like, balanced.
Yeah, because especially in a supercar series, that's why you see the Subaru is the strongest car all the time. It's better on asphalt, and the track basically becomes asphalt after about lap 2. There's not much dirt on these tracks. It's a very thin layer, but yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would make it last longer. I wish it would be like maybe 50 laps.
I'm gonna try and read real quick. Let's see if we can do this in the 40 seconds we have available. We're gonna hit the programming notes for the next week here at ASN. Tomorrow, Justin Robichaud and myself at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna do NASCAR Rallycross Contenders. That's gonna be at Sonoma. Then on Thursday, SimCar Grand Am Series. We're going to Sebring. That's gonna be, I think that's a 90-minute race. It's gonna be a real fun one. That's gonna be Josh Schwartz and myself.
Last week.
9:15 Eastern. Yeah, it's gonna be a great race. Then on Saturday, Josh Mertz and myself again, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, NASA Rallycross World Championship. Then we are off for a full week. I'm going on vacation, so we'll be doing that. So you'll see us back here in 2 weeks for.
There's no shot that the
contenders.
NASA Rallycross. There's no shot that the NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship is going to cut into my Battlefield 6 time.
It might. But I'll play with you right after. So
you guys on October 12th, you guys need to hurry up and get the races over with.
The grid for Heat 1, Joseph Pascucci, Ed Boyles Jr., Eric Kaplinger, Jeff Cartwright, Aaron Lifflander.
I'm really enjoying these inverted grids. I got to be honest.
Yeah, they especially here, this bowling alley. It's one of the scariest things to get right. You have 3 cars filtering into basically a 1.5 car turn, and
can you zoom in on Jeff Cartwright's paint?
You gotta figure out who you want to. Yeah, see if we can.
Look at that spooky
It's a bunch of cats. Yeah, it's spooky. Oh no, yeah,
pumpkins and there's spiders on it. Yeah, it's Halloween-esque. Oh, green flag. We are away.
Who
oh my God, it's a really
line?
good. Somebody is sat of the line.
That was Joseph Pascucci sitting at the line.
Pascucci at the line. It's jump Kaplinger and P1.
Run. Look at Kieran Lifflander trying to squeeze his way through this.
Unable to do it. He might get the over-under, though.
He just blinked out of the session. He is having some connection issues. Hopefully he doesn't fall out of the session with iRacing's connection thing.
Yeah, he'll get black flagged at this point.
Yeah, he got past Cartwright. He's got to get by Boyles
now. Grabs the grip strip. He's still holding the grip strip. Boyles has fallen off of it. Kieran is gaining.
Yeah, but you don't want to pass right here. We just saw it in contenders. It is dangerous to pass too wide there. If I'm Kieran, I'm taking my first joker. He's pushing.
Yep, and there,
pushed Ed Boyles. He slowed down. He's giving it back. He knows he caused that one.
Good sportsmanship from Kieran Lifflander.
Yeah,
really good sportsmanship. Honest mistake. It was a very honest mistake made by him. He had more speed coming into the corner, and that's kind of what these inverted grids are for.
Yeah, figuring out when you can make the pass happen.
Yeah, it's not just they are. It is constructive for everybody. It will make everyone a better driver, and also encourages much closer racing.
I mean, that was about as close as it gets. They were. It didn't even look like. I mean, they were touching. It didn't even look like that big of an incident.
Didn't look like
just upset the car just enough to send it around.
And that is like an issue with these rallycross cars. It does seem to be like even the slightest touch can at times cause them to just get sent way wide. Kieran off. I believe he took. He did take his joker. He off to his joker. Moves him up to P4. They have to take 2 in this race. Remember, Kaplinger's still out and away in front of Cartwright. And then Pascucci, after a after missing the start, is now.
He's out of the race. He just
out of the race. Something happened.
I think he hit some curbing, went off a little bit, and said, "My car's done."
He did.
We can take a second look at that. Everybody's pretty spread out. So here's Pascucci.
He got a.
Hit the inside.
I'm not 100% sure what happened. I guess he just called it a night.
Yeah, not sure there.
Maybe it was may have been having mechanical issues, like with actual hardware.
At least he got off the track safely.
I've had that happen before with my VR headset.
He got off the track safely, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he did get off, unlike somebody who barrels into turn 1 blind. Jeff Cartwright, though, in this race, setting down phenomenal lap times. He's going to make the pass on Kaplinger on his second joker. Kaplinger's going to have to respond. He set the fastest lap 2 laps in a row, and then took his first joker, pulled out in front of Cap. So Cap
it's a close race now between them.
Yeah, he's going to need... Cartwright
going for the joker.
Cartwright got a good entrance, but Kaplinger got a better exit.
Yeah. So Kablinger has to respond. Kablinger has to respond here. We'll see. It looks like Kablinger's going to have it. There is it's quite a bit of a delta.
1.8 second delta. It was a pretty significant one in the futures. Eric, though,
gets loose. That's going to be a little bit of time.
I don't think he's going to have it. I think this is going to be a Cartwright
Cartwright's
win.
going to get it at the line.
Yeah, Cartwright got it. That little slide cost him.
Cartwright with an amazing race. Well running from Jeff Cartwright.
Yeah, that was a great.
Eric Kablinger, move him down to P2. Kieran Lifflander, after an issue involving Ed Boyles Jr., moves down to P3. Ed Boyles Jr. P4, and Joseph Pasucci, after what looked like to be, fair to say, hardware failure, had to leave the race.
Jeff
Move
Hayworth.
on to our next grid. Yeah, you want me to read it? You got it.
I got it.
Jeff
Hayworth. I got it.
Got it.
Jeff
Go.
Hayworth, Jeff Haworth, Jake Robichaux, Chris Lennon, Klaus Kreutzer, Evan McFarlane. This is going to be big for Evan if he can win this.
Oh, somebody listened to the wall right at the beginning of was that Jeff?
That was Jeff, yeah. Jeff was loosened a little bit. Evan sneaked up to second already.
Yeah,
on the outside of Klaus.
Outside of Klaus.
Oh,
both
boy.
of them. It looked like I don't know if they made contact. Right now, Evan is pushing Chris Lunan. We're about to be 3 wide. We're making contact in the back.
And Klaus
Chris is
just touched
sideways.
Evan.
Klaus looking. Evan's way outside. That's going to move. I believe that's Jake Robichaux up to P3. Evan with the run, though, looking inside on both Chris Lunan and Jake as Jake closes the door.
Yeah, Evan's got the run on the inside, but he's got 3 cars on the outside where he's not going to be able to filter out where he wants to.
I'm Evan. I'm jokering right now.
Exactly. You'll come out in front of all 3 of them. If I'm the other 3, I'm also jokering right now. Are we going to have a repeat of what just happened?
Klaus is jokering. Evan stays out, looks inside on Jake, doesn't make it happen.
Evan's trying to make it happen on track, which I don't think is the right choice because Klaus is quick. Klaus took the Joker. He's out of track effect. He's going to have a lap with no McFarlane. And McFarlane stuck behind. They're not slow, but they're slower than him. Drivers.
Make note of the fact that that might be a track cut for Evan there. It looks like it wasn't, though. He does not see him slow down. That's very close. Chris Lunan hit the grip strip perfectly that whole way up. So, at the very least, it doesn't really matter how fast Chris is going in the race. If you can't get past them, then you're not going to be able to get past them.
If I'm Jake, I want a Joker right now. Try and maintain position.
He does. He does with Evan.
This
Evan
is not what Evan wants. This is not what Evan wants.
They have 2 Jokers, though, so Evan, they get by Chris, but Evan still has his work cut out for him. He's going to have to try to find a way around Jake. He nails the grip strip much better. It looks like he did find the way around.
Ooh.
Just to check the car up as it gets a little grippy.
It got grippy, but usually when it gets grippy like that, you get a flag. I don't see one for him. I do not.
I'm going to go back from... He did not... The middle of his car did not cross the white line, so he stayed on track throughout that entire corner.
That's impressive.
Miraculously.
Klaus Kreutzer up in first, about 4.5 seconds off of Evan. Evan takes his second Joker, comes out 1 full second behind Klaus. And we got 2 laps left. So Klaus
a lot of work
hold this
cut out.
together?
Misses the grip strip. Evan nails it. Falls back easily 0.7 of a second.
This is going to be a tight one.
Klaus now on the defensive after missing the grip strip. Evan hits it again. Is going to have a better run coming into the hairpin. He looks inside on Klaus, who shoots wide. He's in the grass. He's going to try to close the door on Evan. He doesn't.
He does. He
closes him off.
Good job by Klaus making that stick. Sonoma is an easy track to defend on. There's basically one line you want to take, and if you don't take that line, you're slow. So you're looking for people to make mistakes. All Klaus has to do is have a flawless lap right here. Looks like Evan's getting it. Evan's fully off. He's going to get the track cut. Well, he's going to get the track cut. He can't serve it in the driving line.
Gives Klaus a track cut, too. Klaus definitely got a track cut as well.
Yep, I'm seeing a black flag for both of them. It's who can clear it the best. Evan's already cleared his. Klaus still has one.
Klaus is going to be looking at clear here to maintain.
Klaus is
going to have to clear here.
He got it cleared. They're good to go. Evan McFarlane going to make this happen.
Yeah, on the last 3 turns, it'll be Evan McFarlane who makes it happen over Klaus Kreutzer after battling really his entire race. Evan McFarland will take P1. It'll be Klaus Kreutzer to take pole position in the last chance qualifier, followed by Jake Robichaux, Chris Lunan, and Jeff Hallworth, who I believe he did finish, just not on the team yet. Jeff out there as an independent contractor.
We made mention of that in the Futures broadcast. Surprised nobody's picked them up yet.
We make room for the
third and final
heat
heat
of the season. Yeah, third heat of the evening. Matthew Grove, Eric Dubois, Raymond Rodriguez, and Robbie Kirtley. Robbie Kirtley, P2 of the evening in qualifying. Interesting. Going to be very curious to see what he can bring. If qualifying is anything to go off of, it's going to be quite the race between Kirtley, Kieran, and Evan.
Yeah. We're moving. Eric Dubois with a massive track start just says, "Screw it, I'm going." He'll eat that time. I'm
just gonna keep going. But you might as well.
That's what you have to do when you do it. That's the smart thing to do. You know you have 10 seconds to clear. You're gonna have to run now.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
But basically, this is gonna set it down to a 3-car race. Raymond Rodriguez, Matthew Grove, Robbie Kirtley. Kirtley trying to sneak in on Grove. Currently
looking to get back up to the front of the pack. He doesn't necessarily have to. None of these guys have to pass Eric. They just have to get within 10 seconds.
Yeah, which all three of them currently are. They're all within 2.5.
There's a damn gnat in here.
Eric Dubois takes his first Joker. Raymond Rodriguez stays on the regular track. Kirtley takes the Joker, and Matt takes the regular track. So there is a nice strategy difference. I was sentencing in front of my other sentence. It happens sometimes. Raymond Rodriguez got a slow down. I'm assuming, yeah, he got a big one. He has not cleared it yet. He still has it. He must have got a massive one, or he's really struggling to clear it. It's still showing on my screen that he's got the flag. It's not going away. That's killer for him. Actually, did he Joker on the first time by, Josh?
Dubois did not Joker first.
Rodriguez it looks like a permanent black flag, not a temporary one.
Rodriguez did not Joker the first time around. Most certainly did not. So I wonder what he has did he get a track cut?
I don't know.
I'm going all the way back.
Yeah, it's
I was getting some messages from drivers. No, first lap back, no track cut. I'm going through the whole replay right now. No, I'm not seeing anything really.
Interesting.
That would bring across a black flag.
I'm about
like that
to do some
reason.
Investigative journalism. Call the race from Kirtley's perspective.
I got it. Let's do it. So we got Robbie Kirtley coming down the back straightaway. It's very important. You want to get up as much speed as you can. You want to hug that outside curbing to open up this corner as much as you can. Robbie nails it almost perfectly. He gets off the grip a little bit as you come up the hill. You kind of want to stay on there as much as possible. He might have also just gotten himself a track cut penalty. I'm not 100% certain on that. It looks like he's slowing down a tad.
So I went down. I confirmed with Ray. It's just a track cut. I don't know if he cleared it in time or not. He might have had one for a while and just not been able to get rid of it, but that flag is sticking there.
The only way that I can see him getting a track cut, and I feel like it should be cleared, because the only time I saw him cut the track is when he went way wide, but he lost time from doing it.
Well, he said he hit a sausage curb, so he might have hit it. Ooh, and he's sliding out in the back. He might have hit it on the start.
That's another track cut, but at this point. Battling right now with Jake. Rodriguez having trouble getting the car to stabilize. Hits the curbing again. Murders that cone. Jake Robichaux Matty Grove holding a very defensive line, not letting Rodriguez through as he looks to battle Kirtley. He goes off to the Joker. Will that put Grove out in front? It does. Grove will take heat number 3, upsetting Robbie Kirtley, who will be moved to... How many... Are we going to have 3 LCQs, or...
We're going to have 2 LCQs.
Where does that put P3? Where does that put where does that put the first person to win heat number 3?
We'll
Eric
find out.
Callinger, I guess it moves Robbie Kirtley to P2 in heat number 1. So Eric Callinger, Robbie Kirtley, Jake Robichaux, Ed Boyles Jr., and Eric Dubois. Eric looking to try to make up lost time here after a very upsetting jump start in the last heat. And that, I mean, that stuff happens, man. Like, you see the lights go red and your brain goes, "Oh my goodness," and if you're just not paying just enough attention, lights go green. It's an even start from Catlinger and Kirtley up at the front. As we go down, Catlinger holds the inside line, so he maintains an advantage, but Robbie quickly takes it from him around the outside. Better entry speed. Kirtley now trying to defend as he gets loose on the tarmac. Behind them, we got 2 wide in the back. That's Rodriguez and
that's Ed Boyles,
and Ed Boyles and Dubois. As Jake Robichaux, P3, looking inside on Eric Cavalinger, who takes it way wide coming up to turn number 1.
Eric's
Jake
try and get that
gladly
grip strip
take
on the
that spot.
inside. Doesn't make it quite happen. He's looking for any little bit of grip he can get.
Oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh my god, they almost made contact. Coming back down around, Kirtley still maintains the lead. Everyone pretty much in tow with one another. A little bit of a surge from Catlinger there in that last corner. Closes the gap a little bit to Jake. Kirtley off to his joker. Jake and Catlinger will stay out. Ed Boyles Jr. off to his jokers as well, with Dubois staying out. So who will take the lead
come out in
now?
Front of Jake Robichaux. Make a
The
weird...
time being to be very close contact between them. Everyone manages to avoid Ed Boyles,
but that is unfortunate for Ed Boyles.
Dubois is going to have a black flag. It's hard to say, really. I don't... That seems like a very unfair... Ed Boyles' car was kind of just ignored from what I'm seeing on track right now.
Yeah, there's definitely... There's
wondering if we're going to see...
I'm
wondering if we're going to see a protest. Yeah, like, I understand you had a good run coming into the track, but like coming into the turn, but I mean, if a car's there, you got to back out of that. It doesn't matter. Eric going wide after nailing the grip strip very hard. The car gets loose and spits him out the other side. Loses a lot of time to Jake. It's Robbie Kirtley up at the front, though. 2 jokers under his belt. As I'm going to try to zoom back up to Catlinger. Catlinger is currently, I think, well over 2 seconds behind him.
Yeah, he's 5.1 seconds behind Kirtley. So,
yeah, so
Cap's going to take his joker and about 3.5 seconds behind Kirtley. 2 laps to go. Just depends on how they run now. Dubois coming out in front of Robichaux this time.
The spot. Eric Dubois nailing the grip strip. That's going to be another black flag, though. The car gets loose. He's going to have to give the position back to Jake.
They both got black flags.
They're gonna share the track for the moment. they
both cleared it.
They both cleared. They were going even speed down the back straightaway. As we come in, Eric is going to have the inside line over Jake, but Jake closes the door. Again, Eric's looking inside, but not able to make it happen. He does close the gap a little bit, though. Jake and Eric going to joker together. I'm not sure I would have jokered there. Well, Jake has to. Eric didn't need to, so Eric's got to stay out on track.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. Didn't really matter for Dubois. He was going to joker behind him 1 or 2 laps, since it is a faster joker. He's either going to joker behind him this lap or next lap. So Robichaux's going to get the little gap here. Kirtley coming around the final turn. No issues over the jump. He will win Heat 2. Or LCQ 1. I don't know where we are.
1.
I've lost where we are. I've lost the plot.
Eric Callinger behind him, followed by Jake Robichaux off of the joker. Eric Dubois, and then Ed Boyles Jr. after very unfortunate contact coming along the inside. I'm I'm sure that one's going to get reviewed.
I think it would be. I can't see that one not being protested.
As we move on to the B main, or better known as LCQ2, drivers are getting ready. Cars are getting set up on the grid. We're going to see who we have. Klaus Kreutzer, Kieran Liftlander, Raymond Rodriguez, Chris Lunan, Joseph Piscucci, and Jeff Hallworth. Our grid, our final heat for this. Well, technically, I mean, it is kind of heat, but more so the LCQ. Our final last chance qualifier. Green flag is away. It's an even start from the cars in the front line. We move up. It's a better start for Klaus Kreutzer. Kieran Liftlander gets swallowed up in the middle a little bit as they continue to move down. Following behind them is Raymond Rodriguez. The field is certainly sort of split in.
Incredibly lucky he didn't get the flag there for cutting that curb on two wheels.
Looking inside is Kieran. Going to make contact with Klaus Kreutzer a little bit, maybe. No, they keep it separate. Klaus is going to have the worst line, though. He's going to fall behind Kieran as we come up to the fourth turn on the track. Coming up back down through the transition. We're going to go back on the tarmac. Watch for the loose wheels. Klaus maintains traction. Gets thrown all the way to the edge of the tarmac, though. Loses a little bit more time. First lap down, it's Kieran Liftlander who leads, followed by Kreutzer, followed by Rodriguez. Behind them, the second race going on currently, it's Lunan, Piscucci, and Hallworth.
Lunan got a little squirrely over that jump.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Hitting the curbs.
We shoot back up to the front real quick. Rodriguez is trying to make a move on Kreutzer. Kreutzer getting way wide. Rodriguez has to check up a little bit as they come down the dirt straight away. Kreutzer takes a little bit of a surge. Rodriguez gets way loose. Gonna have to slow down.
He's already cleared it. He was so slow from the slowdown. He's already cleared it, so didn't lose any additional time.
Kreutzer will joker. Rodriguez should stay out, and he does. Okay, Rodriguez stays out. Behind him, Lunan jokers, who also got very loose jumping into the joker. It's going to put him out side by side with Rodriguez. Never mind, put him a car length in front. As we come down to the straightaway, Rodriguez with the better entry speed over Lunan. The better cornering. He maintains the grip strip just that much better. Lunan nails the exit better, though, and will maintain high speed down the entire back straight.
Yo, Josh, those are some of my favorite penalties. You get the penalty, and the penalty was you were so slow because of it. It's already gone before it even matters.
It's already gone? Yeah.
The worst are where you were slow and you get back on the track and then it hits you with it after you've got back on the track a few seconds later. You're like, I'm already 3 seconds back. Why are you doing this to me? Rodriguez takes his first joker, gets back in front of Lunan. Chasing down Kreutzer now. Rodriguez did not. He got another track cut. Sonoma is notorious for them. They will eat you alive if you do not hit it correctly.
You like, as I said before this race even started, the track limits are not defined well at Sonoma Rallycross. So you have got to memorize the track. You have got to have it memorized. You've got to know where every potential spot for speed, and because every potential spot for speed on Sonoma is also followed by the potential to get a track cut.
Kieran Liftlander, Klaus Kreutzer finishing their joker rotations. Their strategy pretty much it's over. Raymond's got
Rodriguez.
He's 2 seconds back. If he stops getting the slowdowns, he can make it happen. Though it is last lap,
without a doubt.
Yeah. It is last lap, so he's going to need a mistake here.
He needs a mistake. Yeah, he needs a mistake. That's what it comes down to.
No, Lunan's fine. Piscucci had the black flag. Lunan's sliding that car all over. Has one joker left to take. Rodriguez also taking
Rodriguez and Lunan. Kieran Liftlander wins LCQ number 2, followed by Klaus Kreutzer, followed by Raymond Rodriguez in P3, rounding out the podium. Chris Lunan P4, and behind them it'll be Jeff Hallworth and Joseph Piscucci. I believe it's still out on track. Joseph Piscucci running the final, coming across the gantry right now. Brings it home, ends LCQ number 2. There he is, sliding across the pavement. past my track camera.
Right. Well,
Kind of what I expected for LCQ number 2, honestly. Albeit I didn't expect as much. If Rodriguez could have just kept those track cuts down, I think it could have been a much more interesting race.
yeah, he might have been able to squeak.
Although he did
P2 out of
transfer.
that. He transferred.
He did transfer, right? Yeah.
He transferred.
So,
we got one spot higher, I think. But we're gonna take a quick
all right,
break.
guys. What? Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous.
With your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two and Terminal. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. Over in the 26. He has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and into the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wet's had a little bit better run, but looks like Ronnie's going to hold his spot.
We welcome you back to round 57 of the championship overall and round 3 of the 7th season of NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship here at Sonoma with Brian Sawyer in the production truck and also next to me in the commentary box. My name is Joshua Darnell and we're live on the Automotive Sports Network. We're going to give a shout out to some of our favorite sponsors one last time. We got cameras all season long on ASN are brought to you by the one, the only, Andrew Cardinelli IV of Whiplash Simcams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimcams. And finally, the intro music for the NASA World feed was produced by Alex Abetti, the one, the only, truly one of the greatest. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, and ring the bell to be notified of our live streams on weekly basis, along with our short-form video content. And if you'd like to have your content broadcast by ASN, you can contact us at asnTVUSA.com. And make sure if you'd like to race with us too, come by. We get ready for our last race of the evening. We got Jeff Cartwright. Yeah, Jeff Cartwright on pole position, followed by Evan McFarland, Matthew Grove, Robbie Kirtley, Kieran. That is very, yeah, it is right. Kieran Lifflander, Eric Cavalier, Klaus Kreutzer, Jake Robichaux, and Raymond Rodriguez. Kieran, I mean, if you remember correctly, Kieran had that issue in the very first heat.
Yeah, with Boyles there.
With Boyles. Yep.
You let him go.
I mean, like
to fifth.
That he may have lost championship like standing for the time being, but he gained championship standing in our hearts.
There you go. And they're off.
It was a good start from Kieran in the second row, already looking to attack the front end. As we zoom in, it's it's a double followed line basically. As we come around the first corner, side by side over the turn, we got literally 6 cars side by side as we go over the jump.
We're gonna go 4 wide in the turn one.
Evan, who is in front right
Evan
now?
McFarland. He is far and away. He got a great start. That is,
Kieran
Matt Grove
like
pushing
Kieran
Lifflander on the inside. Kieran got a black flag for that. He cleared it already.
Kirtley taking advantage. Did Kirtley get a black flag? Kirtley did get a black flag for that.
Kirtley better get a black flag. He's mowing the lawn.
Well, he tried to make a move on Grove coming around turn 1 after Grove went wide, and he wound up getting too much of the curbing. But yes, after what I just saw, yes, he better get a black flag.
Yeah. So Kieran Lifflander in P2. He's looking to make a pass on track for Jeff Cartwright, which is ideal for this situation. He's about 1.3 seconds back from Evan McFarland, and he's been about 0.3 faster. Stuck next to Matt Grove, can't turn. He makes it happen. He does an over-under, easy peasy, no problem.
Wonderful move from Kieran, and maintains traction with the grip strip the entire way through. Grove trying to set up in the back. We have the teammates. It's Cavalier and Rodriguez battling Robichaux right now. Robichaux finding himself behind. Cavalier with a joker under his belt. I'm sure that's not where he expects to be at this moment. I'm sure Cavalier's looking to get his way back up to the front, but an early joker.
Yeah, he's got to slow down.
Robichaux.
You got to go clear right there.
Cavalier with early issues, and if I'm seeing the car correctly, that looked like damage on the front end too. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he might be dealing with some mechanical issues.
We'll let some of the dust settle here. We might be able to get to some replays. Kirtley just took his first or second joker. Jumped up 4 positions. That's an incredible move. Cartwright pushing, started first, down the 6th, trying to get position back from Matt Grove.
I think Kirtley's on his second joker. I think Kirtley's done strategy.
Yeah, Kirtley took both, gained 5 positions off of it.
Yeah, wonderful moves. Goes a little bit wide coming off the transition, but nails. Oh my goodness, he must have been centimeters away from that cement.
Nails the corner. First joker to get around Kreutzer. Puts himself within 7/10 of Evan McFarland. 6 laps
that might
remaining.
Be a cut for Evan. That might be a cut for Evan. Look for black flags.
Evan did get a black flag. He's got a flag. He's gonna have to slow it down. He's cleared it.
He's gonna try to. He's gonna try to clear it. Did he clear it?
Yeah, he's cleared it. So
Nails, keeps the car straight. Kieran maintains, gets better momentum coming into the transition as Kieran Lifflander, who lowers the gap even further.
If Evan doesn't take the Joker here, I think Kieran's gonna take it and then just try and run. Nope,
Kieran, Evan stays out. I think Kieran expected Evan to take the Joker.
Yeah, because historically all night he's been 0.3 of a lap faster. I mean, I want to get out in front of him and just
Aaron looking
start
inside.
putting
Evan
my
doesn't
laps down.
Evan doesn't let it happen. Evan still maintains their grip shift. That might be another track cut for him.
No, oh yes, it is. It is another track cut. It doesn't seem to be bothering him much because he's already cleared it. So he's not.
He must have
big
it down to a science.
Yeah.
Kieran closing the gap further, looking inside. Evan doesn't have any of his jokers taken yet, so it's currently Evan with the advantage. Kieran
pulls
looking to crawl back sometime. He will pull the pin. So now Evan on the defensive. Kieran will take the lead for the time being. We'll see if Evan can throw out any more laps.
We got a little train. Raymond Rodriguez, Jeff Cartwright, Matt Grove. Jeff Cartwright decides I'm out of here. Takes his, I think, first Joker lap. Gets in front of both of them.
Does move him up to P5. He'll set his sights on Robbie Kirtley now. Jeff Cartwright nails the grip strip, but will now have a track cut without a doubt. So he's going to have a slowdown.
He's got
Just
to
watch
slow
him
down. He
nail
has yet. He cleared it. Yeah, it seems like they're all clearing that turn one track cut really easy. Let's go back up front. See what Evan's going to take.
Almost like they shouldn't have it.
Let's see if he's going to take his first Joker. He does.
Evan will take his first Joker now,
distance?
but he's not within striking distance. It'll put him back on the bumper of Kieran Lifflander. So pressure attached. They trade paint coming off of the straightaway. Evan looks outside to take it from Kieran. Kieran may have a track cut from that corner.
Kieran does not.
That is very surprising to me.
Kieran's got to make something happen here. He's got, if he wants this win, he needs a gap. He needs to start growing it. He's got 4/10 now. It was basically nothing a second ago, but up to 7/10. Because
Evan is looking to just maintain
Joker right now.
He's gonna wait. Oh, he does take it now. Okay, so he gets back in
and get right back in front.
He's confident on his defensive driving. That much is clear. Evan's gonna get the gap back up to as much as he can, and now it's a drag race to the end. Both these drivers done their jokers. If any passes are going to happen, it's going to happen out on track. They both nailed the grip strip pretty well. Evan maintains the gap at where it was, maintains the status quo. Kieran was 2/10, not even 2/10 faster. No, 2/10 faster last lap was Kieran Lifflander. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take it in 8 laps, though, with 2 laps remaining.
He seems to be a lot faster in this back section, too. He's 1.2.
I'm watching him. It's the transition onto the tarmac as well as turn 1. He seems to be able to nail better than most drivers here tonight. That transition, he gains so much time there. It's like 3/10 every time.
Evan grabs it
coming in
perfectly.
That's going to be a track for Kieran Lifflander. That's going to be a track cut.
It is.
It's got to be.
Let's see if he can clear it just as easily.
That may not clear it.
He has.
He's
cleared it.
Oh, because he cut again. I'm surprised it didn't shoot back up. 1 lap to go. Evan McFarland, both these drivers with their strategies done. I'm going to shoot to the back real quick, see if I can find anything. See if I can see
much of any battle going on back here.
Yeah,
well, we've lost one driver. We lost Eric
Kaplinger's out.
Not sure what happened to him. We might be able to take a look after
We'll have to get back. It's last lap, though. Last lap. Both these drivers nailing the grip shift. That might be another track cut for Kieran Lifflander.
It is not. They're both clean this time by, which is not what Kieran wants.
Around the bend for the last time. We're going to come onto the transition. We'll see which one of these drivers can nail it better. I'm not sure it'll even matter, though. Evan's going to have to make a big mistake for the gap to close down.
Yeah, it's about a 1.2 second. It's not going to happen here. Evan McFarland rounding the final turn.
And a little bit of an upset tonight as Evan McFarland comes around in P1 for the feature race. He'll win here at Sonoma Grand Prix, followed by Kieran Lifflander. Not without fighting tooth and nail for it, though. That was not given to him easily. Behind them, it's Klaus Kreutzer in P3, followed by Robbie Kirtley, P4. Jeff Cartwright Coming in P5, very close battle behind him was Raven Rodriguez. Matthew Grove in P7, by Jake Robichaud in P8. And last, but certainly not least, is our good friend Eric Kaplinger, who had to retire. Not sure what happened. I did see front end damage on his car, but maybe another issue. I'm gonna see if I can
I can go
go.
see it. It happened on lap 6. So let me take a quick look.
Yeah,
just
and it collects him. The wall of death.
That'll happen. Surprised we only saw that once tonight. That wall is usually likes
that wall is usually death. Yeah, that wall usually takes no prisoners. Evan McFarlane, Klaus Kreutzer stay out on track, do a victory lap, and Klaus pushing Evan to the finish line. I'm pretty sure Evan ran out of gas.
That's very funny, but that's how they build these setups. All right, let's see if I can. Perfect. Let's
4 drivers down there burning it down currently. Klaus Kreutzer, Jake Robichaud, Matty Grove, Evan McFarlane, our winner tonight.
Let's go see what they're doing. All right, let's see who we got in the interview. We got everybody. So we're gonna give me 1 second here. Let's set this up for Klaus, starting it off. We'll bring him on up.
Mr. Kreutzer, do you have us?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So walk me, it was sort of, the feature race was sort of quiet, but walk me through some of your heats. Ran into a couple issues there. How did that affect your confidence coming into the feature race? Did you expect P3 tonight?
Yeah, it was rough. I felt slow all night. I didn't get much practice. I just felt slow. Turn 1 was kicking my butt, and I was just getting gained.
It was
on
kicking
every
everybody's.
time. Yeah, and I just couldn't feel fast there, and I just didn't have a lot of confidence. And then I put in some laps there. Usually I walk away during the warm up and just take a moment before a race, but I put in all the laps before in the warm up and was just like trying my best to keep the grip through turn 1 and just be patient and let it flow. And I was able to replicate that lap after lap in the feature, and that it really helped out.
Yeah, man. I mean, it showed. And I think that I saw a lot of you guys out there before the race began, sort of hammering away at the track while it was worn in. I don't remember exactly if you were one of the drivers out there. Do you think that may have equated to any of the loss of muscle memory? I mean, this track looked like it gripped up quick.
Yeah, it changes a lot, but I mean, the optimal line for the track is in all the important corners is running on the grip. So it's almost just as volatile as a worn-in dirt track with 2 wheels on the grip and 2 wheels on the dirt.
Yeah.
Especially in places like turn 1, all the way through the carousel, and then up over the crest of the hill, the car gets light, and yeah, it's just always kind of like you're just a passenger there, regardless of track state, I think. So yeah, no, I just really tried to like nail down my entrance. Evan gave me a tip. So I was just coming in too wide on T1, so told me to enter a little more parallel to the curbing, and yeah, took that and just kind of practiced it and was able to put it into the race laps and got me a good result.
Yeah, man, 100%. 100% it got you a good result. P3 tonight is nothing to be ashamed about. You fought for it too. If the feature race kind of sizzled out there, but every heat you were clawing and fighting tooth and nail for it. So congratulations, Trevor. You really deserve it, man. You got anybody you want to thank before we let you go for the night?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody at Team Watson Racing, Evan, Eric, yeah, just all the boys working and pushing each other and just having fun on track. Great group of guys, and always fun to race with them. Anybody tuning into the broadcast and like rooting this on and being entertained by the racing, it looked like, from what I could see of it, it looked like there's a pretty good battle up ahead. So yeah, I wish I could have been closer to watch with a little closer seat to that one, but yeah, it's just fun. So anybody out there that's enjoying this, drop a like, and we really appreciate you watching. And then you guys for putting on the show. Such a great show. And then yeah, of course, all the glory goes to God. Any glory that comes from this all goes to God. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, Trevor, it was a pleasure. Pleasure. Thanks for coming out and racing with us tonight. Congratulations on P3, man. And I believe we'll see you tomorrow. Or no, you're in Supercars now. Congratulations on the promotion, by the way. So we'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, well, it's been rough. It's been rough for me on Saturdays, but yeah, maybe I'll
Dude,
see some
it
more
just it takes
practice
time. Just give yourself time to transition to the whole new class of speed. You'll be fine. You got this.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.
That was P3, ladies and gentlemen. Klaus Kreutzer brings it home in P3 tonight. Wonderful race from him as we bring up P2. Kieran Lifflander. He's still mic muted though. We'll see if he's by the computer. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. That's me. You're muted by me. Kieran, coming into tonight's race, the track was extremely cold. It looked like there was a lot of grip coming into turn one. How were you feeling out there confidence wise coming into the race, and were you expecting it to be as cold as this, or were you expecting a little bit more temperature?
I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I put in a good amount of practice, but if it's just anywhere from 66, 68 degrees, 66 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a good track. So I mean, you could push in 70s and it'll be fine. So I don't know. I mean, nothing much has changed for RX and iRacing, so I didn't really think about it. Just getting the set gripped up and tuned up, and that was it. I mean, nothing much other than that.
So walk me through the heat race. So we saw you give back. We saw a little bit of contact between you and Ed Boyles. We saw you give the spot back. It was really good sportsmanship come out of you from there. Are you like I'm sure now that the race is over, you may be kicking yourself for doing that, but still it showed a lot of strength of your character to give that position back. Even I'm sure it wasn't easy. But do you think giving that spot back, do you think that held you back at all, or do you think that it was something in the feature that messed you up?
No, it was all on me. It was just 100. It was 110% my fault. In the heat, I mean, I was kind of pushing the same way I did at Daytona Long, and ended up running into some trouble there, and then did the same thing here. So I shouldn't be pushing that hard by any means. I know. I mean, there's literally I have zero excuse for pushing that hard, and I completely messed that up. And I mean, we're all racing for the same position. I mean, regardless of speed, I should be racing everybody with the same. If I'm racing Evan hard, I mean, I'll race others hard. But I mean, Evan, he's got a lot of experience, so he can tolerate it, and I think it's more respectful for the lower, for the not as fast drivers, compared
Totally
to me
hear
and
you.
Evan. I mean,
Totally
there's
hear
a
you.
lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of other really fast drivers. I mean, Wyatt Pearson in the futures, um, Garcia, and the futures. I mean, there's a lot of really fast drivers, and there's a point that I reach, given respect, and then I tried to work my way around Ed, and there's just no excuse for what I've done. So I greatly apologize to move our at speedy time. Just to everybody, that shouldn't have happened. He should have gotten full points, regardless. Even if he was going to finish last, I don't know, but um, if he was going to finish forward, then I mean more up in position. Obviously, he lost a lot of time. That was completely on me. So should have thought about that in the moment harder. I was just thinking about that P1, and I should have just sat behind him and then took both my jokers, and I would have definitely won the heat and been on pole, and it would have probably been a different story in the future.
Yeah, Kieran, I think it was just tough luck tonight, man. You had the pace. I mean, you bring the pace every single night you come out here to the Lights World Championship races. It's just one of those things where not every race can be yours. But you brought out. I mean, you did not go out without a fight. You certainly gave it everything you got to the very end of the race. P2 is still really good for points overall, man. I think you still got a really good secure on the championship. Do you got anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, Darren. I mean, he put in a lot of work, just like he did with Charlotte. Unfortunate that the feature ended off really early. That's happened to me a bunch of times in officials, and yeah, it's a hard corner to get down for sure. Just timing, and he just turned too early and broke too early. So, you know, no worries with Team KLR and that side of things. You know, there's still 5 rounds to go, and all are pretty decent tracks for Darren. So, gotta thank Darren for putting in the effort. Yeah, everybody at Team KLR that makes it possible for sure. Haven't had the most seat time for this round, but again, that's I mean, it didn't really matter. I still had the same pace, if not better, compared to last season and the season prior. Yeah, I wish I definitely wish I would have thought better of that heat. That's just kicking my butt. But yeah, putting that aside, thank God, thank my family, mom, dad, and my sister, watching and just supporting me every step of the way. MH and yeah, everybody else at Team KLR. I mean, outside of lights, Daryl and Garth are gonna be in contenders tomorrow night. So yeah, best of luck to them, and they've been doing great. So proud of their efforts. So everybody makes this possible. Thank you guys for throwing the session up, Josh, Brian, you, Joshua, and
Fine.
yeah, it was definitely a fun round for sure. And we'll come back swinging next week.
Yeah, Kieran, don't beat yourself up too hard about the mistake, man. You handled it gracefully. So just P2 is nothing to be ashamed of, man. I know it's not what you were looking for, but I know you're just going to bring the fight even harder next week. So I'll see you personally on Saturday for the supercar race, and then I'll see you back here Monday next week.
For sure. Thank you guys.
Kieran Liftlander, that was P2. We bring up P1 now. Evan McFarlane. Evan, the very first question I got. First off, do you have me?
Of course, Josh.
Good answer. So, so talk to me about those track cuts tonight. How difficult was it to maintain speed around the turn 1 coming up the dirt straightaway? I saw almost every driver tonight got a track cut there. Walk me through riding. I'm sure that you felt like you were slower than Kieran. So walk me through having to be defensive and still getting track cuts.
Yeah. So, I mean, shoot, where did I start? Like, I guess obviously, not how much like I haven't really ran the light here at Sonoma. So when I was practicing for it after the race on Saturday, I was really shocked because like it feels like a completely different track. Like you got to be so much more precise in the light, and if you want to hit the lines where it is, and if you want to be fast, that you have to absolutely send it. And honestly, I can say like that's probably the hardest like part of Rallycross I've ever experienced. So it was really difficult, especially when the track started changing and your muscle memory was like you depended on it less. It got really hard, and there was a couple of times where I got slowed down, and like in the heat, I passed Klaus with the slowdown and felt bad. I tried to lift up a little bit, but he also got to slow down. So, and also just in the feature, I was kind of just driving tight. So I was just like, I knew Kieran was kind of like stacked up back there, and it was maybe take a little bit for him to get up to the field. So I was just kind of like minding my own business, just trying not to get slowdowns and just trying to hit my marks. But yeah, there was a couple times like lap 4 and 6. I was talking to Kieran that I got to slow down and had to check up a little bit because usually it self clears, so it's kind of like you kind of have to check up because you feel bad that like you're kind of like cheating, I guess. Yeah, like it's like
I'm not, the track cut shouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's like I'm not. Yeah, but also it's like that too, and it's also like you're also like you have all 4 tires on the grip, so you're going slightly faster. So yeah, just
it's a give and
take. Yeah, but no, when the track started wearing in, I just got a little bit more loose and started putting down better laps. Obviously, Kieran was still faster than me, but those last 3 laps I'm pretty proud of. I was only like a 10th off, and I was really sprinting. So yeah, I guess I really got lucky today. That's all I can say. I just was able to execute where I could, except for qualifying. That was atrocious. But no, yeah, I also just seeing the hit Kieran's heat race. Gotta respect Kieran for slowing down for Ed, especially when you're battling for a title. So honestly, I don't know if I would have done the same thing, especially looking at like how like it looked like a racing incident because Ed kind of biked up and Kieran had already committed. But gotta respect Kieran for that because honestly, I feel like if Kieran didn't have that incident, if he just got first, second, whatever. Like I honestly feel like he would have got me today, but just things just worked out. So still got things to learn, still got things to improve, and still kind of watch for Kieran's laps. I watched some today, yeah, and yesterday, and I found some tricks with the grit strips based on. So yeah.
So coming off of the track state and coming off of how difficult it was to, because you said you had to push these cars into every single corner. It's like you have to send it at 110% almost every single time. With the track being as gripped up as it was tonight, because we were watching people in the warm up try to nail that grip strip and it just spitting them out the other side. Were you at all lacking any confidence coming into turn one tonight?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I was lacking like confidence. I was wary of it, but like just I knew like, well, I think I have the skill that if I'm gonna mess up, that like Kieran might mess up, or like if I can like if I'm as fast as Kieran in the super, I can do the same thing in the light. So that's kind of my mindset, and I was like, all right, if I just stay confident, if I just don't get in my head and try to just hit my marks, then I'll be fine. But yeah, what really like was the hardest part was just the track changing, and going from the warm up to the feature was really hard. Those first few laps, I can guarantee you, I lost like 2 seconds because I didn't hit the grip strip. So it was really hard to hit it there, but towards the end of the feature, I feel like the setup really started showing, and I got looser, and it got a little bit easier because I had more time on the warning track.
Yeah. Well, Evan, it was a wonderful race from you tonight. I to not kind of throw, because there's definitely there's nothing that I can say that can attest to how much skill goes into being able to drive the cars like this. But I do have to agree with you that I think if Kieran wouldn't have ran into that issue in the heat race, it would have at least been a very closer battle tonight. It was close already, but I feel like it would have been a much harder time. But I mean, like, that's just racing for you, man. Like, this is how sometimes it's just how it works out. You got luck. Like, luck was on your side tonight, on top of the fact that you threw down 3 excellent last laps, kind of cemented yourself into that. Kieran having to take early jokers just sort of poised you to be P1 tonight. So congratulations on that, man. Do you have anybody that you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, well, I think I knew who to thank here, Josh. Of course, you. Thank you for broadcasting tonight and always practicing with me. So shout out to you, Josh.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, couldn't do this without you, Josh. So I thank you. Of course, I got to give all glory to God. I'm thankful for everything He's done, and honestly, I feel like today wouldn't have been how it was without him. So thankful for him, and all Team Watson Racing, Eric, Josh, Klaus, Kevin, Jeff, Chris, Matthew, Zach, Joey. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah. But shout out to those guys, and KS Industries, Fluid Logic, all those guys. And of course, if you want some of my setups, go to twrsetups.com. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys for putting on the show.
Now, Evan, thank you for coming out tonight, man. Congratulations on P1. It is well deserved. You fought very hard for it tonight, so congratulations. And I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, can't wait. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Yeah, take it easy.
Sir.
All right, Brian. That does it for the night. You want to close us out? It wasn't me. Yeah,
I'm not coming through this thing, so Yep, we just know where I was not talking. They didn't hear any of that. That's okay, we're hitting driver's points. Kieran Lifflander, 105. Evan McFarland, 89. Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Kaplinger, Robbie Kirtley, Ed Boyles, Raymond Rodriguez, Devin Hughes, Jake Robichaud, and Jeff Cartwright rounding out the top 10. And we'll look at the team points. Team Watson Racing setups 156 KLR, 122. Move over its speedy time up 2 positions. Hell yeah. To third, Slaypex Racing by TWRS. Control Z Racing up 4. JC Sim Sports. No Control Esports, Control Z Racing, JC Academy, and Transmission GP rounding out the top 10. Manufacturers, there are no points, so we're going to go ahead and we'll get out of here. So,
all right, guys. Yeah, Brian, read us off. They haven't heard your voice in a little bit. They've been listening to me talk. Let them hear your sweet, sweet, sweet voice.
I know. I was going to say, it was nice to hear
Sweet
Evan. It was nice to hear Evan say that this is just as hard, or it's a little harder, because as a former lights winner, it's an easier car to drive, but it's also hard, Josh.
We're signing off, ladies and gentlemen.
He's kicking me out. He hates this car. But
I'm not gonna listen to this propaganda about how the light is better than the supercar.
I didn't say better. I said equal. All right, that's all we got for this evening. So from everybody from ASN TV USA, thank you for watching. Have a great night, everybody.
Take it easy, guys.